Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the pre-week analysis. Let's get it. Yeah. I haven't posted in a while. As I informed you guys on my previous recording, some of my analysis will be held back for my private group. I think it's only fair to them that they do get some exclusive rights to the content, being that they are paid subscribers. So today, you unpaid subscribers are in for a treat. Today's your lucky day because today I will be posting this analysis to my YouTube channel. So, with that being said, let's get into it. Um, but quickly, let me give a quick disclaimer. This is not financial advice. Anything that I share during this pre-week analysis is for educational purposes only. I repeat, this is in no way financial advice. Any and everything that I share during this pre-week analysis is for educational purposes only. Cool beans, cool beans. Let's get into it. So, um, in the weekly wrap up from last week or week before last, because I didn't do one last week. But in the weekly wrap up from the week before last, I told you guys that, and it is on my YouTube channel, so that's why I didn't say any of last week's session because I didn't post any of last week's classes. So if you go back and look at the last posted video, you'll see that I had this drawn out. All of these markings are exactly the same. And I told you guys in the weeks in the week before last weekly wrap up that after we rent these equal highs here on the daily time frame, right, up into this fair value gap, that I expected DXY to sell off, right? We had that run Monday, right, last Monday. And then from there, as you can see, we sold off after we rent those equal highs over there to the left in this monthly buy side liquidity. That's exactly what I wanted to see out of the dollar. Go back and watch the recording, and you will see and hear me say that as clear as day. So now that we did come back below the monthly buy side liquidity, right? Closed below it, wick up through it. I told you guys last week in the private um class that I told all of my um paid subscribers that I wanted to see the dollar push up above that one more time, right? I told them that Wednesday night that I want to see us push up above that monthly buy side liquidity and close below it, right? We got that Thursday, and Friday was a bearish day. Although it wasn't a lot of volatility there, we still closed bearish for the day. That's what I wanted to see. So for this week, I would like to see DXY take out this swing low here, come down, fill in this liquidity void, and keep pushing down towards the monthly sell side liquidity, right? We took out the monthly buy side liquidity. So now it is reasonable to think that the algorithm will start to price lower to clean up the inefficiency that we see in the dollar's price range, right? We see so much inefficiency. We see inefficiency in this candle. We see inefficiency in this leg up, this liquidity void. We see inefficiency in this leg up, right? What do we see below there? Sell side. And what do we see, right? The monthly sell side liquidity being that lowest swing low that I will be targeting, right? So that is what I'm expecting out of the dollar um, over the next quarter, maybe quarter and a half. We'll see, but over the next quarter, over for the rest of this quarter that we're in, because of course we're still in the first quarter of the year, um, up into April, right? The second quarter starts in April, and so I will. Sorry, give me a second. I'm sorry, guys. I'm back. I'm back. I had to run to the door right quick. But okay, so over for the rest of the quarter, I expect bearishness out of DXY, and maybe even the first 2 quarters of the year. Um, and then maybe by the end of this quarter or halfway through the second quarter, we will see price finally making its way down to this monthly sell side liquidity. Or we could have some fucking catastrophic news come out to negatively impact the market, and we could see the dollar just have a free fall down to the monthly sell side liquidity and then quickly correct back to the upside. We'll just have to see. But my bias for the first quarter of the year, going into the second quarter of the year, now that we've taken out this monthly buy side liquidity and pushed up into this fair value gap, I expect us to start targeting sell side liquidity in this monthly sell side liquidity that we see at 100.617. Cool beans? Cool beans. So with that being said, looking at currencies, we know that the currencies that we trade, EU, GU, and NU, inversely correlate with the dollar. So meaning they push in the opposite direction. So being that I am bearish for the dollar for the first quarter of the year, I am bullish for currencies for the first quarter of the year. As you can see, EU came back down and retested that sell side liquidity. As I have it drawn out, I would like to see us break below that sell side liquidity one more time, dig into this bearish candle here, right? Coming down into these two candles here, right? I would like to see price dig down into these three candles, right? And then close back above that monthly buy side liquidity, right? That's what I would like to see. However, if price doesn't give us that pullback and we break and close above this fair value gap, this market structure here, or area of accumulation or consolidation, whatever you want to call it, if we break and close back above that, um, if price comes back down and treats that area as an area of support and we don't break back below that structure, then that's when I will start looking for buy opportunities to the upside to target these levels that you see on my chart, right? Monthly PD arrays, weekly PD arrays, on up to the monthly buy side liquidity. Capiche? Get a buy. So, same thing with GU. Same as that thing that you see I got drawn out for EU, right? Same thing. And NU is leading the three. So I think NU is going to go ahead and break out to the upside. I'm just looking for us to break and close above this consolidation right here. Once we break and close above that aggressively, I'll look for price to come down and treat that area as support to start looking for long position, targeting the bullish PD arrays to the upside. Same thing as with EU and GU. Cool beans, cool beans. Last but not least, futures. I expect futures to keep pushing higher, higher. Cause yeah, I want to see the dollar drop through the floor, right? And I want to see futures push through the ceiling. So I do anticipate um S&P 500 pulling back down. Sorry, guys, excuse me. Pulling back down into the discount um level of this candle, right? Go ahead and throw your bib on there, right? I measure mine from body to body now, guys. I don't do wick to wick anymore. I just do body to body. Right? It's just me. You can do wick to wick if you choose to. You know, it doesn't make that much of a difference unless the wick is like extremely e- exaggerated. But other than that, I just measure body to body. So, yeah, as you can see, the daily buy side liquidity from Friday Thursday, right, is right there where the 79% level would be. So I'm just going to keep that there. Second, push that to the back. And then push this up. Boom, boom. Make it 79 daily. Push to the back. Boom. There we go. And so I do anticipate ES pulling back down and continuing higher. And the same thing out of NQ, of course, pull down into its discount levels and continue higher. So that, ladies and gentlemen, will conclude the pre-week analysis. As always, if you like these reviews, if these reviews add any value to your trading career, your trading journey in your lives, please feel free to like, share, and most of all, subscribe to the YouTube channel and share, because it really helps out a lot. If if you're interested in joining the private Telegram group that gets um all of the content and they don't miss out on anything throughout the week, feel free to visit precisionpipsllc.com and sign up for the silver package. Capiche? Cool beans. And again, please like, share, and most of all, subscribe and leave comments on the YouTube content. And that way it lets me know, hey, these guys are really getting value out of what I'm dropping. And it encouraged me to sorry guys. It encourages me to drop more content for you guys. So, with that being said, I appreciate you guys coming out, tuning in, getting this knowledge, and empowering yourselves. Let your family and friends know you love them while they still here. Please, please, please. And as always, peace and love, everybody. You know